Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new year, 2025. This is your year to take control, to break through barriers, and to design a life you truly deserve. But let me ask you something. What kind of impact do you want to make this year? What do you want to stand for? Because today, I'm here to challenge you with one powerful idea. Be valuable, not just available. You see, too many of us fall into the trap of being busy. We're available to everyone, answering calls, responding to every email, saying yes to every request. But let me tell you something. Availability doesn't create success. It doesn't make you extraordinary. What makes you extraordinary is your value. People aren't drawn to you because you're always there. They're drawn to you because you bring something to the table that no one else can. So stop worrying about being liked by everyone and start focusing on being respected. Respect comes from contribution. It comes from growth. It comes from being the kind of person who is indispensable in the lives of others. Being valuable means knowing your worth. It means having the courage to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your purpose. It's about mastering your craft, investing in your growth, and creating something that people can't ignore. And listen, I know it's not easy. It takes work. It takes focus. But the reward is a life where you're not just running around trying to keep up. You're leading, you're inspiring, and you're making a difference. So today, I want you to ask yourself, how can I become more valuable? What can I do to grow my skills, strengthen my mindset, and contribute to the people and the causes that matter most to me? And just as importantly, who do I need to stop trying to please? Because being valuable isn't about spreading yourself thin, it's about going deep. Deep in your relationships, deep in your passions, deep in your commitment to excellence. 2025 is your canvas. Don't paint it with the strokes of availability. Paint it with the bold, vibrant colors of value, purpose, and action. Step into your power. Set your standards higher than ever before. And remember, you don't need to be everywhere to make an impact. You just need to be extraordinary where it matters most. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make this year the one where you step up, where you rise above, and where you live a life that isn't just busy, but a life that's valuable. Let's go out there and make it happen. In 2025, the difference between mediocrity and greatness lies in a single powerful principle: being valuable, not merely available. Value is about contribution, mastery, and intentionality. It's what sets apart the people who make a lasting impact from those who simply fill up space on someone's calendar. Being valuable isn't about saying yes to everything or being accessible 24/7. It's about creating something meaningful, offering solutions, and bringing your unique gifts to the table. Too often, people confuse availability with importance. They think being constantly accessible proves their dedication, but the truth is, it can dilute their effectiveness. Being available to everyone all the time often leaves no space for reflection, personal growth, or innovation. Think about the most impactful people in the world. They aren't running around trying to be everywhere at once. They're intentional with their time, focused on their goals, and dedicated to making meaningful contributions. To be valuable, you need to know what you stand for and what you bring to the table. This begins with clarity. Ask yourself, what are my strengths? What skills or knowledge do I have that can create real change? What problems can I solve better than anyone else? Answering these questions will help you to find your unique value and channel your energy into areas where you can make the biggest difference. Being valuable also means embracing growth. The world is changing faster than ever, and staying relevant requires constant learning and adaptation. In 2025, those who succeed will be the ones who invest in their own development. Whether it's improving your skill set, learning new technologies, or mastering your craft, growth is essential to becoming indispensable. Value comes from progress, from becoming better every single day. The more you grow, the more you can contribute. But value isn't just about what you know or what you can do. It's also about the way you show up for others. It's about solving problems, offering solutions, and creating opportunities. People will always remember those who made their lives easier, helped them achieve their goals, or inspired them to reach higher. Being valuable means being that person, the one who lifts others up and makes things better, not just by being present, but by being proactive. It's important to set boundaries too. Being valuable requires focus, and focus is impossible without the discipline to say no. You cannot be everything to everyone and still expect to excel. Prioritize your energy and attention on the things that truly matter, your goals, your passions, and the people who align with your vision. Saying no to distractions and low-value tasks allows you to say yes to growth, opportunity, and impact. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, and how you spend it will determine your worth in the long run. Instead of filling your calendar with obligations, fill it with purpose. Use your time to create, innovate, and contribute in ways that leave a mark. When you focus on value, you move beyond being busy, you become significant. In 2025, the world needs leaders, innovators, and problem solvers more than ever. To be valuable means stepping into that role with confidence and determination. It means knowing that your worth isn't measured by how many people you please, but by the depth of your contributions. It's not about how often you show up, but about the impact you make when you do. Being valuable is a mindset, a way of living that prioritizes purpose over activity, quality over quantity, and contribution over convenience. It's about standing out, stepping up, and refusing to settle for less than extraordinary. This year, challenge yourself to redefine what it means to be indispensable. Let your actions speak louder than your availability, and let your value be the legacy you leave behind. In 2025, the concept of purpose is more critical than ever. Purpose is the foundation upon which value is built, the driving force that separates meaningful action from empty motion. To be valuable, not just available, requires clarity about your purpose, why you do what you do, and how it aligns with your goals, vision, and values. Without purpose, even the busiest life can feel hollow, and even the most accessible person can lack true significance. Purpose gives your actions weight. It transforms routine tasks into meaningful contributions and ordinary moments into opportunities to create impact. When you live and work with purpose, you're not just reacting to the world around you, you're shaping it. Purpose becomes the lens through which you make decisions, allocate your time, and direct your energy. It ensures that what you're doing is not just activity for activity's sake, but a deliberate effort towards something greater. Business people that live their purpose live better lives. They live longer, larger. To understand your purpose, you must first identify what truly matters to you. This isn't about what others expect of you or what society says you should pursue. It's about connecting with your core values and passions. What lights you up? What problems do you feel called to solve? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? When you answer these questions honestly, you start to uncover the unique purpose that can guide your life. Living with purpose also means being intentional about your commitments. Too often, people fall into the trap of availability because they lack a clear sense of direction. They say yes to everything, thinking that being accessible will make them more valuable, but instead, it leaves them overextended and ineffective. Purpose acts as a filter, helping you decide what deserves your time and energy. It gives you the strength to say no to distractions and yes to the opportunities that align with your mission. In 2025, purpose is also about contribution. Being valuable means using your skills, talents, and resources to make a difference. It's not just about achieving personal success, but about creating a positive impact on others. Whether it's through your work, relationships, or community, purpose drives you to serve something bigger than yourself. It reminds you that true value isn't measured by how much you take, but by how much you give. Purpose is not static, it evolves as you grow. In 2025, the world is changing rapidly, and staying valuable means continuously refining and aligning your purpose with new realities. This requires self-awareness and a willingness to adapt. Take time to reflect on your goals and recalibrate as needed. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing still aligned with my purpose? Am I making the impact I want to make? Purpose is not a destination, but a journey, one that requires ongoing commitment and reflection. Fully embodied purpose, you must also overcome fear and embrace courage. Living with purpose often means stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and pursuing paths that may not always be easy or popular. It's about choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. When you live with purpose, you're guided by a sense of conviction that pushes you forward, even in the face of challenges. Purpose also creates focus. When you're clear about why you're doing something, you can eliminate distractions and give your best to what truly matters. This focus not only enhances your productivity, but also boosts your confidence and satisfaction. You're no longer just checking off tasks or responding to demands. You're building something meaningful and lasting. In 2025, the world is hungry for people who live with purpose. People who know who they are, what they stand for, and how they can make a difference. By grounding yourself in purpose, you not only increase your value, but also inspire others to do the same. Purpose is contagious. When you live with intention and passion, you create a ripple effect that motivates and uplifts those around you. To be valuable, not just available, is to live a life of purpose. It's about aligning your actions with your values, contributing to something greater, and continually striving for excellence. Purpose gives your life meaning, direction, and depth. In 2025, let purpose be the engine that drives you, the compass that guides you, and the fire that fuels your journey toward becoming the most valuable version of yourself. 2025 focus is the superpower that sets apart those who are valuable from those who are merely available. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to concentrate on what truly matters is a rare and powerful skill. Being valuable isn't about doing everything or being everywhere. It's about channeling your energy and attention toward the tasks, goals, and relationships that align with your purpose and create the most significant impact. Focus is the foundation of productivity and excellence. It allows you to dive deep into your work, mastering your craft and producing results that stand out. Without focus, even the most talented individuals can find themselves scattered, constantly busy, but accomplishing little of real significance. In contrast, focus directs your efforts with precision, ensuring that your time and energy are spent on activities that add value rather than on distractions that dilute your impact. Achieving focus begins with clarity. To focus, you need to know what you want to achieve and why it matters. This requires setting clear goals and priorities. In 2025, with endless opportunities and demands vying for your attention, it's crucial to identify what's truly important. What are your long-term objectives? What steps will move you closer to those goals? By defining your priorities, you create a roadmap that guides your focus and prevents you from being pulled in 100 different directions. Equally important is the ability to eliminate distractions. In today's digital age, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, emails, social media, and the constant pull of multitasking. While it may seem productive to juggle multiple tasks, the reality is that multitasking often leads to mistakes, lower quality, and a sense of overwhelm. To be valuable, you must guard your focus fiercely. This means creating boundaries, setting aside dedicated time for deep work, and learning to say no to interruptions that don't align with your goals. Focus is not just about what you do, it's also about how you do it. It's about being fully present in the moment, whether you're working on a project, having a conversation, or spending time with loved ones. Presence is a key element of focus, and it's what allows you to connect deeply, think creatively, and perform at your best. When you're present, you're not just going through the motions, you're fully engaged. And that engagement is what creates value. Another critical aspect of focus is consistency. Focus isn't something you turn on and off. It's a habit that you cultivate over time. It's about showing up every day with intention and staying committed to your goals. Even when the initial excitement fades, consistency builds momentum, and momentum amplifies your impact. When you focus consistently on what matters, you create a compounding effect that leads to extraordinary results. Focus also requires discipline. It's not always easy to stay on track, especially when faced with setbacks, competing demands, or the temptation to take the path of least resistance. Discipline helps you resist these distractions and stay true to your commitments. It's the bridge between knowing what you need to do and actually doing it. Discipline reinforces your focus, keeping you aligned with your values and purpose even when challenges arise. In 2025, focus is also about depth over breadth. It's better to excel in a few key areas than to spread yourself too thin. Trying to be all things to all people often leads to mediocrity. Instead, focus on the areas where you can make the greatest impact. Hone your skills, deepen your knowledge, and become an expert in your chosen field. When you focus on mastery, you elevate your value and become indispensable. Focus isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. It's a commitment to live intentionally, to prioritize what truly matters, and to resist the pull of distractions that don't serve your goals. It's about being deliberate with your time, energy, and attention, recognizing that these resources are finite and precious. To be valuable, not just available in 2025, is to master the art of focus. It's about knowing what matters most, giving it your full attention, and delivering results that set you apart. Focus transforms activity into achievement, potential into performance, and intention into impact. This year, let focus be your guide, your anchor, and your competitive edge. Use it to create a life of value, purpose, and meaning. In 2025, growth is the defining characteristic of those who are valuable. To be valuable, not just available, means continually evolving, learning, and improving. Growth is what transforms potential into excellence and keeps you relevant in an ever-changing world. It is the commitment to becoming better every day and the refusal to settle for mediocrity. Growth is not just an option, it is a necessity for anyone who wants to stand out and make a meaningful impact. Growth begins with self-awareness. To grow, you must first understand where you are and where you want to go. This requires honest self-reflection, a willingness to acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, and a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Self-awareness is the foundation for intentional growth. It allows you to focus on areas that matter most and identify the skills and knowledge that will elevate your value. 2025, the world is moving faster than ever. Technologies, industries, and societal norms are constantly evolving, and those who refuse to grow risk being left behind. Growth means staying curious and open to change. It's about seeking new opportunities to learn, whether through formal education, online courses, mentorship, or hands-on experience. It's about being proactive in acquiring new skills and adapting to new challenges. When you embrace growth, you position yourself as a lifelong learner who is prepared for the future. But growth is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it. Action is where growth truly takes root. It's not enough to read books or attend seminars if you don't put what you've learned into practice. Growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and embracing the possibility of failure. Every challenge you face and every mistake you make is an opportunity to learn and improve. People get scared. Growth is a process, and progress often comes through perseverance and resilience. A growth mindset is essential. This mindset, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. In contrast to a fixed mindset which sees talent as static, a growth mindset embraces challenges, persists through obstacles, and views criticism as an opportunity to improve. By adopting this mindset, you unlock your potential and remain open to continuous improvement. G-Man, growth also requires discipline and consistency. It's not about dramatic leaps, but steady progress over time. Small, deliberate actions compound to create significant change. Whether it's dedicating time each day to learning, practicing a skill, or improving your health, consistency is the key to sustainable growth. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become. Another important aspect of growth is feedback. To grow, you must be willing to listen to others, accept constructive criticism, and use it to improve. Feedback is a gift. It provides insights you might not see on your own and helps you refine your approach. Seek feedback from mentors, peers, and even those you serve. Use it as a tool for self-improvement, not as a measure of your worth. Growth is not limited to professional development. It also encompasses personal growth. Your relationships, mindset, and emotional intelligence all play a role in your overall value. Personal growth involves cultivating empathy, communication skills, and the ability to connect with others on a deeper level. It's about becoming a better partner, friend, leader, and contributor to your community. In 2025, growth is about more than keeping up. It's about leading. By committing to growth, you position yourself as someone who is constantly evolving and finding new ways to contribute. Growth is what keeps you valuable, not just in your work, but in every area of your life. To be valuable, not just available, in 2025 is to make growth a priority. is about challenging yourself, learning from every experience, and striving to become the best version of yourself. Growth is the pathway to excellence, relevance, and impact. This year, commit to growing in ways that elevate your value and enable you to make a difference. Embrace the journey of growth and watch as it transforms not only your life, but the lives of those around you. In 2025, contribution is the cornerstone of being valuable rather than merely available. Contribution is what transforms effort into impact, potential into influence, and presence into purpose. To contribute is to give something meaningful, to add value to others, and to leave a lasting imprint on the world around you. It is the essence of true significance and the key to standing out in a crowded, noisy world. Contribution begins with a mindset shift. It's about moving from a focus on what you can get to what you can give. Many people approach life with a transactional attitude, looking for what they can gain in return for their time and energy. But being valuable is about transcending this mindset. It's about understanding that your worth isn't defined by what you take, but by the difference you make. And the difference you make, contribution is rooted in generosity, service, and the desire to create something bigger than yourself. To contribute meaningfully, you must first understand the needs of those around you. Whether in your career, relationships, or community, contribution begins with empathy and awareness. It's about listening, observing, and asking questions. What challenges are people facing? What problems need solving? What opportunities exist to make things better? When you take the time to understand the needs of others, you position yourself to provide solutions that truly matter. In 2025, contribution is also about leveraging your unique strengths and skills. Everyone has something valuable to offer, but your contribution becomes most impactful when it aligns with your talents and passions. Identify what you do best, what energizes you, and what sets you apart. Then find ways to use those strengths to serve others. When your contribution is aligned with your natural abilities, it not only benefits those you serve, but also brings you a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Contribution requires action. It's not enough to have good intentions or ideas. You must translate them into tangible efforts. This might mean taking initiative at work, offering help to a colleague, volunteering in your community, or creating something that inspires and uplifts others. Contribution is about stepping up and showing up even when it's inconvenient or difficult. It's about being the person who doesn't just talk about change, but makes it happen. One of the most powerful aspects of contribution is its ripple effect. When you give your time, energy, or resources to help others, it often inspires them to do the same. Your contribution has the potential to spark a chain reaction of positivity and impact, extending far beyond what you initially envisioned. This is the beauty of contribution. It multiplies. By focusing on what you can give, you create a legacy that lives on through the lives you've touched. Contribution also builds trust and credibility. When you consistently show up as someone who adds value and genuinely cares about others, people begin to see you as dependable, reliable, and indispensable. Whether in your personal or professional life, your contributions strengthen your relationships and position you as someone who can be counted on. This trust is a vital part of being valuable. It's what makes people seek you out and respect your input. To be a contributor in 2025, you must also cultivate resilience and a growth mindset. Contribution often involves challenges, setbacks, and sacrifices. You may not always see immediate results, and there will be times when your efforts go unnoticed. But true contribution is not about recognition. It's about making a difference, even when no one is watching. Stay committed to your mission and trust that your efforts are making an impact, even if the rewards are not immediately visible.